Hey, what up, decisive marketers? If you are a newbie business owner or a digital marketer and you have no idea where to begin to market your business, then this tool is going to come in very handy for you. It's called DigitalFirst.ai, and what DigitalFirst.ai does is that it generates based on your inputs. Is going to give you a entire strategy plan for your digital marketing efforts. Now, before I dive into DigitalFirst.ai, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more digital marketing and e-commerce content. So here we go. Right, so here we are in DigitalFirst.ai. Okay, what you want to be doing is to just we'll create a new funnel right here. We'll call this let's call this something right here. Okay, and save it. So we will be creating a brand new funnel. So you want to click on the start now button. Okay, and it's going to ask you to fill in these this statement right here, right? So it's our business type, product name, okay, and helps B2B or B2C target group, and the most important advantages are what value you bring. But people might be afraid of a particular pain, and I would like this marketing tactics to help me with these problems. So so our business type, so let's say you provide let's say you provide a service, and okay, so let's say we are running a okay, so let's say we sell a physical product, right? So a physical product, and our product is Goli gummies, okay, and it helps customers. So okay, so what kind of people are they? So adults, teenagers, okay, maybe students as well. Okay, so its most important advantage is its most important advantage is the convenience. Okay, so I think personally is that they should kind of add more permutations, right? More options in here. But people might be afraid of lack of understanding. Brand wouldn't understand their need, or lack of understanding by the brand. Difficulty in purchasing process, no personalization, bad experience from the past. Okay, I think would be lack of understanding of the offer, right? So I would like the marketing tactics to help me with getting, let's say you want to get more users. Okay, so we'll click on next step. Okay, and here they will give you a bunch of channels that you own. So let's say you have a blog, you have a website, you have a email, you have chat on your website, you have social media, okay, you have maybe a Facebook group as well, you have TikTok, you have LinkedIn, you have webinars, you have self-service, you have price lists, case studies, newsletter, mailing base. Okay, visit to the department. Okay, And okay, so let's say this is all the channels that you have. You just click next, and how does, what's the revenue characteristics, right? So you can order online, you can purchase from brick and mortar stores, you can the payment frequency would be ad hoc, or maybe you can have a subscription, right? So the revenue wise, I think they have pretty high margin. The frequent promotions, seasonal promotions, and we'll save. So once you saved, okay, they would then give you the recommendation. So these are all the tactics that you can use to grow your business. Okay, so maybe we can add, not really sure how this works, but because I did try it with a different funnel, and it didn't lead me to the recommended tactics, because I think they gave me because there were less tactics that's available. So these are the ones, of course I can't be going through all of them, there are so many right here. Okay, so the first thing would be, okay, you have the icebreaker. This is where you get your reach your new customers. Okay, and then this is where you try and convert them into customers, right? So these are, sort of lead generation, or your initial touch base with potential customers, and here is where you convert them, and then what to do after they purchase, and these would be the upsells, right? So that's kind of how it works. So the first one would be an infographic post. So we can view this tactic right here, and these are the steps, right? So you can they'll tell you, all right, let's say you want to create a infographic post. So firstly, you want to select which content you want to present with infographic. This may be the article that is currently the most popular on your website, or it may be the one that the fewest users read until the end. Okay, so if you don't have content yet, choose a topic that would easily really matter to your audience, right? So then next is to create a graphic. So remember that the point of the infographic is to make it more understandable and quicker than a long text. So keep things simple, try to convey only the most important elements, and think of analogies for them also in the graphic layer. Okay, then select the distribution method. So determine how you will deliver your infographics. You can use marketing automation message and send this information to your newsletter database, or set up a classic paid campaign. Okay, so so the first thing is to pick the content, second is to create it, and then distribute it. So just a 3-step process to get this done, and then it will tell you how is the budget, right? So it says yes, so I would think that the cost is not high for this, right? And the goal for this is to create awareness, right? And then the difficulty is specialist, so I would think that it's pretty difficult. Okay, and then the effect is to bring traffic to you. Okay, so that's the goal for this tactic right here. Okay, so personally for me, I would think, because I have so many tools on my hand, I would say that you would want to use something to summarize your blog post, right? Use a tool to summarize your blog post. Once you've summarized it, you can use the content in the summary to generate your infographic. So you can use graphic tool, you can use there are some you can use Canva, you can use other infographic tools to create it for you. Of course, if you don't know how to use them, then you could pay a designer to create it for you, right? So once you've created so next is don't leave pop-up. So this one this is pretty much what everyone does. You want to definitely use this. Have a exit intent, right? We call it exit intent pop-up. So let me just kind of move my camera right here, just so that I don't block some of the content here. So for the first one would be, right, set the rules. Okay, so whenever someone's trying to leave the page, or only once a day, right? And then design a pop-up. So use the pop-up editor and choose one of the ready-made templates, or ask a graphic designer to create a new graphic. Then create the copy. Okay, and then they'll give you a link here that you can check out some examples for your pop-ups, right? So you can have a notification bar, you can have a pop-up like this, or a yes no kind of pop-up, right? So different kind of pop-ups that they can show you. And then you want to, let me just move my camera again right here. And then the last one, we think of a call to action, right? Think about what you will offer the user in return for not leaving the page. Maybe you ask him to leave a contact or go to a sub page with free content. Okay, so what you want to offer them. Okay, then so this is exit intent pop-up. So budget, it says no, so I think it means that it doesn't cost money. I'm not really sure what this means though. So I gotta check that out. But it says specialist, so you need to be good. You need to have certain skill sets to create this, I would think. And then the segment is consideration, right? So it's help people to make a decision if they like your product or not, I guess. And it helps you to generate leads, so that's what it does. Okay, so we'll check out a few more. Let me just go back right here. Okay, so we have the we have a static. So this one I guess would be a quiz, right? Online to offline. So the first goal here as well, there's a first 250 email subscribers. Okay, right, so it's basically what it's trying to say here is, right, building your newsletter base is easy when you have an advertising budget and you can pay for the ad broadcast. But what if you need to get the community from scratch without spending a budget? Then your most important currency is your time, commitment, and knowledge that you can share. Then the barrier from 0 to even 1,000 first subscriber is not so hard to cross, right? So it's basically trying to tell you that this is to help you to get started, right? Get your first 250 subscribers. So find niche communities related to your industry where you have the potential to be noticed. Create a lead magnet, right? Create content to attract the subscribers. Then create a lead magnet website. So I would say that this is a landing page, I guess, right? So for them to fill out a form for download and contribute regularly, right? So basically write content, send it out to them. Okay, and then you can rate the tactic here. I see, right? So that's what you want to be doing. Let's check out a few more from the cheeseburger section, right? So you got your blog post distribution with automation. This is for you to create your blog posts, right? And then create a newsletter template, then create some automation, right? Which they say you can use Integromat or Zapier. They can set your frequency as to how often you want to be adding content to your blog, and send out those automated messages to distribute your blog posts. And you can set the group of recipients. Okay, so this one is quite a standard kind of tool, right? Standard kind of tactic that everyone does. Okay, Okay, so free samples, non-branded Facebook group. So right, so this one basically is asking you to create a Facebook group that doesn't have your branding on it. Right, you can put paywall content. So let's see. Okay. Okay, so this is kind of nice. I think this is actually a very good tactic that not many people are using, but it can also backfire as well. So what it does is, you have your blog posts. Over here it says that choose how you want your users to pay you, right? So you're asking people to pay for your content. You see this very often in news websites, right? But right here is you just want them to create an account on your website, right? Rather than read and leave, right? So it's trying to block them from reading the rest and access the content, right? So this is good. I mean, this is something to try. I would say that I personally wouldn't use it because I want my content to go out rather than block some of them. Okay, and then you got this other tools here, testimonials in paid ads. So once you start getting some customers, you can start running some ads using the testimonials, right? And instant review growth. So let's check this out. So prepare. So right here, your product ratings have a huge impact on sales and social proofs. Make sure to read. Make sure each buyer leaves his opinions, especially if he has a good impression. Automate your feedback process with one simple tactic. So you are trying to get customer reviews right here. So create a message in which you encourage customers to share their opinion about you. If you care about personal content, you can ask them to write their opinion in their own words, but you can also use ready-made solutions like Google reviews, which I do recommend as well if you have a physical location, so that you can review it, so that you can you can review it and you know you can review it and I mean it will help you with your your Google Maps ranking, right? And then you can do your automation and then come up with an award, right? So give them a reward for leaving a review and then promote those reviews. Okay, right, so you can do flash sales, partner program, all these right here, and then remarketing. Okay, so you can remarket to your customers. You can use the AIDA framework, so let's check this out. Okay, so AIDA is an acronym for attention, interest, desire, action. These emotions show what process each user go through when they become a paying customer. So this communication framework is a funnel in itself and should tell users a story that engages them. You can use this framework both in carousel ads or creating a copy for your website. Okay, so right here, so catch the attention. Okay, and then interest, generate an interest from them, right? And then desire. So I guess this is pretty much running an ad using the AIDA framework. And then Facebook post testing tool. Let's see what this is. Okay, so find the tool. So Facebook post testing is located in the Facebook Creator Studio to test organic posts. Post testing tool. right? So I guess this is more for like A/B testing for your Facebook posts. Okay. Let's check out the last one. It says carpet rate. This looks interesting, so let's see what this is. If you want the highest confidence in reaching your valuable remarketing group, create a separate campaign targeting only this group and broadcasting a campaign with a huge beat, at least 3 times higher than recommended. Okay. Okay, so this, basically you want to hit all your remarketing groups, okay, and you think that they are definitely going to convert with this offer that you have, right? So that's kind of what you are doing with this carpet rate right here. So select your segment, plan your content, set 3 times the maximum bid, right? So you are really spending a lot of money to reach these people right here, and then you have to plan the time and budget. Okay, so that's kind of how it works. And let's see, you can sort of link, you can move them, and uh, let's see. Okay, I saw that you can connect them together, so but I'm not really sure how it works. Okay, mark as active. Okay, that means if you are working on it. Okay, so I guess I'm not really sure how it works, right? But there was I kind of saw a video where you can connect some of the tactics between different columns. So I kind of missed that. So right here, it seems like you can actually submit your own tactic. So you can create, so right here you can create your own tactics and you can submit them as well, so that it becomes like a community of tactics, to grow your business, right? And then I guess this is the community itself. So if you're looking to join a community of people who can give you some ideas to grow your business, this seems really interesting. And so this is the funnel. Let's see. Okay. Let's try one of these as well. Business model canvas. Not really sure what it is, but let's try it out. Okay. Okay, so what is this? Okay, so I think that this is just for you to fill up some information. That's about it. And then you can review what you have entered. I don't think this one does anything. And then all your recommended tactics are in here. So let's see. So yeah, that's pretty much everything with DigitalFirst.ai. I think overall that this tool feels like that there was another tool that was going on before. It's called Scrapbook, but Scrapbook is just a huge list of digital marketing tactics, while DigitalFirst.ai adds some kind of is basically linking your business to some of these tactics rather than mindlessly employing all these tactics. Digital First tries to give their best recommendation based on your inputs. So I think overall this is great for digital marketing agencies who wants to create a like a recommendation. This kind of helps. It also is great for beginner digital marketers or business owners who want to get started marketing their business but don't know how to get started. Then this too is great. So definitely I would think that this too is useful. If the price is, I mean, I wouldn't pay too much for this, but I would think that this is really useful as well. So I guess that's all I had to share about DigitalFirst.ai. If you enjoyed this video, do give me a thumbs up. If you know anyone who could benefit from DigitalFirst.ai, be sure to share this video with them. And lastly, let me know what you think about it in the comments below. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.